assuming it's food. I don't know what the heck is coming. Oh, okay. This was the sushi course meal. I believe with the doggos. They showed us a really nice place. I believe Shinjuku. So Shinjuku is a little bit dangerous at night, as a heads up. You'll go to a building, any building, there's like tons of these. You go in an elevator, you go up, and you're led into think of a very narrow corridor. And the thing is, you actually don't know which one is the door and which one's the wall. It's usually pitch black, at least the ones that I have seen so far. The places are really nice. It looks very fancy in there. They'll give you options. Like, they could have a Wagyu course or some sort of course. So when you're in Japan, a lot of places give you iPads. And they have the language option there. I wish that iPads were a lot more common here, so it's pretty cool. Naturally, if you're in the countryside, you're gonna have to directly talk to people at times. But anyway, this is one of the meals. Here we have eel in the middle. I think it's called, I don't know, it's some fish eggs at the bottom left. Right of that bottom left? What is that? I think it's squid. The right thing I assume is a scallop. Top right is probably... What are you? What are you, actually? I think that's like seared tuna or something. Eel tasted really, really, really good. I saved it for last. And then salmon. I don't remember these top two, to be honest. I don't remember. I assume this is tuna. Tuna tends to be a little bit more reddish. But these two were pretty good. I feel like one of them's squid again. Or it could have been a yellowtail for all I know. Unagi is great. It is. Unless you get like the tough part. So, this is... Gosh, their freaking food is good. So, for those who don't know, in America, Denny's is just like, what, a breakfast store? A breakfast shop? I've probably eaten there like once. But here it's a family restaurant. And they have a lot of options. They have omelet rice, hamburger steak, like, I guess waffles, some pancakes. I haven't tried it, though. Whenever I eat there, it's like, I want something with rice. Rice. But then their dessert looks like freaking fantastic. It's amazing. So at the background, it's blurred. But that's because there's like a chocolate chip. But it's good. It's really nice. They also have iPads. So if you ever want to visit, you're going to be covered. Otherwise, just point. Just point at the menu. So this one is... It had a vanilla ice cream, like one scoop. I had a small brownie. And I believe the left might have been... was it a tiramisu? It might have been just like a small pudding. Now, it might look big here, but I don't remember it being that big. It's actually a pretty good size. It's like, you're not too full from eating it. It's a good size. And then there's like a little bit more brownie to the top left and some whipped cream. So it's pretty neat. And then there's a leaf part. I think it's like mint. And there's like little bits. They're nuts like pounded. And like, just sprinkled everywhere. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good. The next picture. This was on the day that Reese and I went to a park. The park had a tea party thing. The tea party was pretty underwhelming. I've mentioned it before, but for those who don't know, they were hosting some sort of like flower festival or whatnot. Just hosting flowers. You could go inside, and there was a house. It's supposed to be like a very, very old house, like... Wow, like maybe Taisho period. The only issue is that they don't have the furniture included. So anything from that era, like, it's gone. But they served some like really, really one slice of tiny cake. It tasted good though. It tasted good. And they also had some tea called like darling, maybe. Oh, it's Darjeeling, not darling tea. And they also serve ice cream. There's this thing called roast salt ice cream. It tasted fantastic. There's a hint of a floral taste in it. And it's a little salty, but like not too overbearing so. It tastes great. I need to see how I can recreate it because I don't think I'll ever see this anywhere else. It's like fan-freaking-tastic. So, after wandering around that park and whatnot, we had lunch somewhere, or it was technically dinner by then. They served me, this is tofu, I think. No, it's egg. It's some sort of egg with a little bit of seaweed in it. I didn't like it that much. I was thinking like, ooh, I hope this is almond pudding. It was not almond pudding. It's freaking egg. It was not that exciting. Yeah, I think it's maybe an egg custard. Chawan mushi. Oh, chawan mushi. I didn't like it that much. See, I thought it was dessert. Okay, this was when the staff was hosting us like a dinner. It's like, hey, like a welcome to Japan thing. It's very nice of them. It was a bit of a course meal at like an izakaya, I believe. This was one of the dishes. I'll be honest, I don't know what the frick it is, but I didn't really like it. I like that big giant green thing. I don't know what it is. Edamame I usually like, but mixed with this, not so much. Edamame, I think it was a little bit hard, so I didn't like it as much. I think they could have boiled it a little bit more, whatever they were supposed to do. And the soup is the confusing thing. It's a little bit thick in texture, like think of a sauce. I might have forced myself to finish it. The next dish, this is also part of the staff dinner. This was super, super spicy. I was surprised. I liked it. Cause I like hot and sour soup, right? But this was like burning spicy. Oh, mapo tofu, it tasted good, but the spice level in Asia is probably a lot different compared to America. Cause I don't know, they're used to spice. They're also used to wearing black in the heat. My friends, the one that were visiting me, they said like, oh no, this heat is nothing. This heat is like, it's not even that hot. I'm like, what? I am very susceptible to dehydration, it seems. I ended up getting a foot cramp last night, actually. It was like, oh my good god. I'm glad it happened when I was home already. Now, this is another izakaya. This is unrelated to the staff dinner. Sorry, these are kind of out of, like, order. So, that top is actually bones. They look like spines. They could be fish spines for all I know. They're really crunchy. And at the bottom, that's some sort of salt and pepper grinded up. I don't mind it. It's not my favorite thing. But, it was interesting. It's an experience. When you bite into it, it might be a little scary because, like, it looks very prickly. They're really crunchy for stuff, though. Oh, honasenbei, fried eel bones. Oh, yeah, that's what it is. I think you're right. It is an unagi restaurant or some izakaya. And in that same place, we had more unagi, but I believe it was like in yakitori form. So this is the picture. The bottom has mayonnaise on the unagi. So second from the bottom down, that is plum sauce. The third one, I think, is some sort of maybe sriracha. The one above that is wasabi, and not really into that. And the top one, I don't know what's the top. I think it's some sort of like ponzu sauce. It tasted really good. I like the plum sauce. You know, one of the things I'm gonna miss when I leave this place is, number one, the toilets. The iPads at restaurants. Plums. I'm gonna miss plums. It's great. It's really, really good. No, it's like the toilets here are fancy. Like think of the futuristic toilets. So, in that same izakaya, they had the eel. It tastes good. It's just like, oh, the eel. It's just so moist. It's critically moist. I want to go to more izakayas. They're great. Unagi wa hitsu mabushi ni kagiru. Oh, ちょっと待ってください. Oh, it's limited. Unagi wa hitsu mabushi ni kagiru. Oh, it's limited to hitsa mabushi. What is hitsa mabushi? Hitsa mabushi wa Nihon, 英語で何と言いますか? What is it? A traditional Japanese food and Nagoya's famous specialty. Oh, なるほどね. It's eel on rice. Oh, hitsu mabushi. Okay, I need to keep that in my notes. Like I got my diary out later. Part of the meal was like, this is the soup thing. So it had some green onions. I think you eat this raw. Yeah. It tasted really good. I was a little scared at first because like eating meat raw is kind of scary. But it all worked out. I didn't feel sick after. So, and the soup part, you just drink up the soup really. But it tasted really good. I liked it. And then after this, I don't remember what this was, to be honest. This next image, also part of the full course meal. I think it's scallop. I liked it. It was okay. It's a little bit bland though. Not that chewy. It sort of melts in your mouth. It is scallop? I guess so. Now Not much to say about scallops, sorry. The next image though is I struggled eating that shrimp looking thing. Because I wasn't sure if you're supposed to eat the tail and it also had eyes. Things that have eyes for animals or some sort of creature. A little hard to eat at times. The meat there is good though. It's some sort of pork, I believe. Now the next image, also part of the full course meal. I believe this one was with Bei Senpai. Yeah. Now this one you definitely had to cook. You cooked this. So Bei and Reese, so they were the ones cooking. Beebs and I were just like listening, to be honest. Listening during the gossip, the grill talk and all that stuff. Just like, okay. Tasted really good. Really, really good. The marbling, is the marbling that white section? I don't know much about meat. I just eat it, essentially. What grade was it? I don't know. I don't know anything about grades. All I know is that I'm not supposed to get a C or a D or my parents will disown me. Marbling is the fatty tissue. Oh, well, it tasted really nice. I liked it. It practically melts there. And then the next image, it's more meat. I'll be honest, I don't know what type of meat, but it tasted good. And I think it came with like fat to put on the thing you're cooking with. And at the top left corner, it's a little hard to see. It's this one. Oh, it's kalbi. Oh, they're very rectangular. Yeah, it's like they took it from Minecraft. Maybe it's beef tongue? I'm sorry, I don't remember what part it was. it was a lot. But it tasted really darn good. Next one has more meat, yeah! But it has like gold flakes in there. I don't really remember if the gold flakes tasted like anything. I mean, it looked freaking nice. It tasted good. For this one, here it looks completely full. Oh crap, how do you enhance from here? Enhance! So there's like a little line here. Like right above its horn here. It's already sort of pre-cut, I believe, or it's easily gonna fall off. It's freaking delicioso. Man, my mouth keeps closing. Stop that. No. And then the next few images is literally just the cooking part. They all look like meat at some point. They all meat around. Even though I was not the one cooking, the fire is a little bit scary at times. So I tried to do it before and after, but things were shifted around by then. It looks kind of like Spam here, but a little bit less red. This is the end product. Oh, you could see like the buttery goodness, like all the juices. So it tasted really good. It's moist, melts in your mouth, and all that stuff. So that was great. Gosh, this makes me hungry again, honestly. Wonder what I should eat. I'm probably gonna cook. Oopsie, I did 2 of these. Whoopsies. So this was, I don't know what thing this was, but it tasted good. So the outside was very powdery. It's dessert, essentially. I think the top, was that wasabi? No, I think it was matcha. So it's like some sort of pudding with a powdery exterior that tasted a little bit nutty. And at the top, I believe that's matcha with maybe some sort of red bean looking thing. Because at the bottom, it's you can see that white liquid. I think that's some sort of pudding or custard that's melted into it. I think bread pudding. Bread pudding sounds like it would make sense, yeah. And then on top of that, beyond that, there was another dessert. But my ice cream was in the... So I had vanilla ice cream. But the butterfly was edible. It's just like... It's like white chocolate, essentially. So it came with some lemon. And there's like a little bit of honey dripped on the side. とても美味しいです。とても美味しい。